this, especially your younger ones. And that's, I mean, flat-footed, you're not getting it, right? Okay, so ball, body, and eyes, the ball always goes to my hip, I'm protected. So if we go tap, jab, let's stand up, guys. They're gonna tap and drop, and then they're gonna jab. Now, what we always do after every move is we come back to another tap. Here's why. I know in a game that I'm not gonna jab and tap because I'm gonna give the ball to my fender. Well, your kids are smart enough to figure that one out too. But here's the thing, they're not smart enough to figure out that, hey, after I jab, I want to come back to this athletic stance where I can get a good balanced jump shot, where I can get a good balanced attack to my other side, or I can get a good balanced attack into my next move. They don't figure that out, or their motor skills aren't developed enough, so we're forcing it. Because the rule is, every time we tap, we're square to the chair, our butt's to the level of the seat, and we're locked and loaded. And I'll talk about locked and loaded in a minute. So that's why we do it. So they'll actually go tap, jab, and tap again, which is gonna bring them back to center balance. So here we go, tap, jab, tap. Boom, that's simple. If we go cross, let's go into the other side, and try to keep them one arm length away from their chair, because that's realistically where a defender's gonna be. And two, if they don't, they start jabbing this way, and that's not very effective, okay? So we can go tap, cross, tap, okay? And then here's where it gets fun, especially for your young ones, because this is gonna get boring. Tap, jab, tap, cross, tap, shot, tap, jab. Tap, jab, tap, cross, tap, shot, tap, jab. Try it. Woo, that's okay, okay. We're working on recall. You got different kinds of memories. You have recall, okay? Recall is when you're taking a test and you have to recall that answer, right? Okay? They're working on their memory recall here. They get in that game and they're nervous. You better hope some recall gets in there. And they start jab, shot. And now they're doing what they're supposed to be. We're training their brain as well as we're training their body. Okay, and it's fun. It's like Simon Says, right? Who didn't like Simon Says as a kid? Exactly. Thank you. Why I got one responsible person in here? Let me tell you something. If you're boring, your kids are going to be boring, and your practice is going to be boring, you're not going to get anything done. You better learn to have fun and energy and passion. And obviously you have some kind of passion to be doing this and volunteering your time. Okay, so let's stop being boring today. Let's practice today so we're ready for game time. Does that make sense? All right, so that's what we do here. Let's give them a round of applause. You guys go and pick up those chairs. Okay, passing. You gotta teach passing. Passing, passing. Because what do your young kids like to do? Let me see the ball. 1-1, thank you. Oh, my bad. What do they like to do? This is the Hail Mary free-for-all, right? Okay, so when we teach passing, not only do we teach technique, we teach them a sequence that they can go through, again, to recall that defender's in their face doing this, and they're not doing this, turning the ball low. Partner up, one ball per group. This is the one where we're facing each other, passing. Okay, I actually got this. Here's the thing. We talk about skills from all the way down the top. I went to a UT coaches clinic about 3 weeks ago. They warm up with this. This is their warm-up. It's a great warm-up. We've incorporated it as a warm-up after we've taught it. I think you got to spend some time teaching it the first time. Once they understand it, they know the sequence, then it can become a warm-up for you, okay? All right, so what we do is this. We start with no steps. So they're just working on the power of this, because a lot of kids do this, okay? When I say locked and loaded, I'm talking about my wrist is back and I'm ready to snap this ball out. Anytime the ball leaves my hand, you can hear this more, it's what we call extend and snap, which is an extension of my elbow, snap of my wrist. Okay, it doesn't matter whether I pass the ball, obviously when I shoot the ball, and we'll get into dribbling in a second, but when I dribble the ball, I want to snap my wrist. It's accurate and it brings power. So we want to practice that, otherwise they just rely on the steps. So for 20, and you can put 3-4 minutes on your clock and get a stopwatch. By the way, if you don't have a stopwatch, make it one of your Christmas requests, or just go get a stopwatch. You need to clock your time, okay? All right, so they're just passing, no steps, go, passing. Strong passes. I always say that we like to have a zip and be accurate. Have a zip and be accurate. We don't want any fluff in our passes, okay? Now that they have that, now, you know, let me see the ball. Okay, teaching a basic good chest pass is good, but guess what? When a defender's in your face, come here, Melody. And I'm trying to pass to Brittany, just right here. Am I really gonna use a chest pass? I'm gonna get this ball on the side of my body and get the ball through, okay? So why not teach that right away? It's a little more advanced, but you're just setting them up for success, so why not? Okay? So now what we do is we take the ball to the right side. So now, this is that sequence we're building, so as soon as they catch the ball, the first thing they think is, look strong side, step through. Using your shoulders as bodyguards, okay? I use this kind of funny analogy, they all agree with it. If P. Diddy's in the mall, everyone knows who P. Diddy is?
Yes.
All right, yeah. He's been around for a while, so I know some of y'all were still, you know.
Is that another name?
Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Papa Puff, whatever you want to call him, all right? If he's in the mall, and for some reason there's a 15-year-old high school girls field trip at the mall too. And he's got his bodyguards. Of course these girls are gonna swarm him, right? Are the bodyguards just gonna be right here hanging by his side? They're gonna have to push him through, right? Okay? So your shoulders do the same job. Because we like to let our shoulders just kind of hang around on the side. My shoulders need to start becoming protected bodyguards of my ball. Okay? So that's what we're teaching when we step through this right. So now they went here, and now they're stepping right side. We tuck our elbow. It's almost like we're shooting, but we're gonna tuck our elbow under our armpit, and we're punching off the side. Because they're gonna want to throw. They're gonna take it from here to here, and we're gonna punch. Watch for some throws. I bet you we'll see some throws right here. Come on, Brittany. Let's go, right side, let's go. Right, step pass, go. Quickly, get a lot of passes up. And we go through each sequence, maybe 20 seconds. 20 seconds, boom, boom, boom. Get a lot of passes up. Now you're moving, get reps. Okay, good. So, time out. Let's see if we're responsive now. If we go to the right side, they take it away, what should we do? All right, good. In Austin, they didn't know that in Austin. In Austin, they're looking at me like, shoot it? Like, you're trying to pass, okay? So now I'm gonna go right side, it's not there. I'm bringing the ball to my other hip with my shoulder between to protect. I step through, and I punch it off with my left hand. Let's go. Fake right, go left. Fake right, go left. And it's quick. You wanna teach them. 1, 2, pop. Get the ball out, get it away. No different than when we were in triple threat. We tried to jab, he jumped, I gotta get out quick. Same thing here, okay? If that's not there, ball Dre. Or Mark. I fake right, I fake left. I'm gonna spin back to the right and pass through. Let's go. Fake right, fake left, spin back through. Make sure your foot goes forward, and that's what they're gonna struggle with. You see a lot of their spins are up here or back here. You really wanna tell them when they spin and they're getting there and passing the ball through, okay? If you put a chair there, that usually works. We put a chair in front of them so they can see themselves attacking the feet of that chair again. Okay, you want to give them any visual they can or something they can use. This sequence from now on is the rule of how we pass. You practice in your offensive plays, you better go through the sequence if you're trying to pass. Okay, and what they'll find is they start finding success, and then you're like, whoa, this really works. And they think it's stupid right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, she's my starting point guard on this varsity team. And every single girl on that team said, Coach, this is the dumbest thing in the world. Let's go shoot or something. Okay, well, we have about 10 turnovers a game, ladies. And all of a sudden, now we're playing scrimmage in 5-on-5. We've used this sequence 3 days in a row. All of a sudden, they're hitting passes they never hit before. And they're looking at me like, okay, it's not stupid anymore, Coach. Okay, you got to make them have fun with it. Okay, and that's why I like the time. 20 seconds, go, get as many as you can. 20 seconds, get as many as you can. So now they're trying to get reps, and they start thinking about what's stupid. And they're doing it. All right, so then what we would build from here, give the ball to Mallory. Everybody with a ball on the sideline. Just keeping your lines right here, okay? You guys take about 5 steps up. You can vary this. I'm gonna show you one way we do it. Yeah, right there, back up a little bit. 1 hour a week, you don't just have to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You gotta kill a flock with a pebble, am I right? Trying to get every skill you can in every single drill. Even with my private lessons, we do that. I'm trying to get you defensive sliding, into a jump shot, into a rebound, you gotta incorporate everything. So here's what we do. We get a perfect pass here, and you tell them what you want. Maybe you just want to work on just the arms. Maybe you want to work on just right. What we're going to do is we're going to fake right, go left. Fake right, go left. Good. Now they close out hard. We'll talk about closeouts in a little bit. We're closing out hard. Now, whoa. Love it. You ready to go all the time. I like that. I want a good triple threat stance here. This is a rule. Because they're going to... Now they're not practicing anything. They're nice and low, and then I call it. Maybe I say I want shot, fake, jab, drive, weak side. Shot, fake, jab, drive, weak side. Go. Shot, fake, jab, drive, weak side. Here we jump stop, especially with your younger kids. The hardest thing to do is dribble full speed and stop under control. Teach a jump stop. Just a little hop, drop your butt. Ball's locked in. From here, we pivot. They got to know how to pivot. And then we repeat the process. Fake right, go left. Let's go, full speed, run this thing, run this thing. Real, close out, it's good. Boom, we're driving, jump, stop, pivots. Boom, we're kicking, let's go. You mean to tell me if they go hard, in a matter of 2 to 3 minutes, you can't get each kid about 10, 12 reps? I mean, we'd love to get them 200 reps or something like this, but you got more to do. Give them the 10 to 12 reps, going full speed, under control, perfect passing, and you go from there. Now, you can vary it. Now, time out. Just set it back up. One thing I need to talk about, and this is important, and anytime we work on going by anybody, actually, do me a favor. I'm gonna have you go back in a second with slides so everyone can see this. Just slide off that corner. This is very important. Kids naturally, when they go by someone, which way do they go? Do they go north or do they go east and west? East and west. They go east and west. They don't want to be confrontational, right? That's the wrong answer. This is a contact sport, it's a confrontational sport, okay? We got to start teaching to bring contact to the defender, okay? If this is the three-point line, actually go ahead and hit the 3-point line. And there's a foul that's committed right here, 9 out of 10 times, whose fault is it? Defense, right? For some reason, these kids are getting taught, don't foul, don't touch anybody. It's a contact sport. What do you mean don't touch anybody? That's crazy. The first time I ever cut through the paint in college, I got knocked on my head because the guy put a forearm into my chest so hard I got dropped. It's a contact sport. Now, obviously, you know, 4th graders shouldn't be dropping people, but you get the point, right? So when we go by somebody, we want to play in straight lines. 3 reasons why. Teach your kid these why. Write this down. They'll understand this. Now you're giving them game application. We play the game in straight lines. What's the fastest way from A to B? Straight line. Good. Guys, come on, slide over here on this baseline a little more. 2, what's my defender's natural line of movement? Left or right, or lateral, whatever you want to call it. Plus, it's a game. Are we the only ones out here? I got help defenders over there, I got help defenders over there, I got help defenders that are going to slide into position. We got to play in a straight line. So instead of driving wide, where he can stop me, I'm playing in a straight line. Now he's not going to let me. Well, that's fine. What I'm going to do is when I step through, I put my shoulder on his hip. Now what's he going to do? Nothing. Get dunked on, foul, something, right? So I go shoulder to hip. Now the mistake they're going to make is they're going to tuck this arm in and they're going to hit like this. Now that's where they're going to get their offensive charges, or they're not going to get anywhere because this guy's going to still stay in front, okay? So what we call shaking hands. I pretend there's someone on the other side, and I put that ball down and I shake hands. That way I'm shooting through, and I'm here, I've got strong body here, and I go by. So if we're going back to that same drill, we make a rule, you have to shake hands, or clip the hip, whatever you want to use, okay? Clip the hip's actual body, or shake the hands is getting the reach. I would go by, what is your kid struggling with the most? Are they not hitting people, or are they shaking hands, not making contact? You'll see both. You'll see both. So, I mean, use your terminologies, and that's key too, is find terminologies that the kids can remember. You gotta speak that same language over and over and over and over again. And they don't wanna hear, well, you should take the exterior of your shoulder to the lower part of their hip. Man, just make it simple. This is a quick game, this is a simple game. Boom, boom, extend and snap, clip the hip, right? Shake hands. Let's go, on the drill. Make sure we're clipping the hip. Good, good. Push it through, good. Pivot, let's go. Good, the pip, good. And we're there, good job, good job, good job, good job. All right, good. Let's give them a round of applause, good job. This is a fun game, and I think this teaches actually some defensive concepts we'll get into in a minute. Give me a big circle, right here. You can just make a big circle. Put 2 people in the middle. We need 1 ball for everybody. Brittany's got the ball, okay? So we'll put Gabby and Mark in the middle. Actually, we'll do this. Mallory, because you were here this morning earlier. It's not a punishment, she just knows what's going on. Spread the circle out. We got 2 defenders. Come on, Mark. Close the gap. We got 2 defenders. 1 is always on the ball. 1 is in the middle in a good defensive stance, anticipating. Now we're working on getting this ball through defenders, okay? The rule is, if you're gonna pass, you better go through your sequence. You better use right to left to spit, okay? We are not allowed to do this. I mean, you don't want to promote that anyway, right? Okay? So, once the pass goes through, Mark's trying to steal. Mark's trying to steal a pass, but he goes to ball. Mallory drops the middle, now she's anticipating. So it's really passing, Well, guess what? We're killing some birds, aren't we?